Hey guys, I have not talked to you guys in a while. I have not been on YouTube, and you know, for very obvious reasons that may not be obvious to you. I don't know why I say for obvious reasons, but for reasons you probably can imagine. You've heard it all before. I need a camera. What have I complained about? I need a camera. I need some memory help. I mean, the list is ridiculous. It's a list that we often speak to ourselves unconsciously. At least I do. I've learned unconsciously, I have little moments that I will allow to hem me up. I don't mean to. It's not my natural state, but it has played a role in my life just like anyone's. So I'm just going to do this thing and just talk unedited. And hope that y'all are like, oh, girl, get off the phone. Get up. This is my phone. My phone has a camera. I have an iPhone 15 Pro Max. Yes. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And I need to use it. And I'm going to not even edit this. I might edit some things. But no, here's what I'm going to edit. I'm going to add in some things that I've been doing just to give you guys an idea of what's been going on. Just so you all know what's going on with me. You know, what I've been doing. And just realizing I've made excuses and not realize how much I've made an excuse. Wow. It's powerful, right? You'll try to figure out why isn't something happening and it's all in you. Like, how many times do we blame something? Like, for me, it might be the camera. But I love being on here. I like the editing process too. Because I like telling a story. Anyway, so we're just going to do this every day and see what comes of it. See what we can get out of it. Okay? So first of all, my daughter's home for Christmas. She came home last week. And I put a tree up a couple of days after Thanksgiving, I think. What else? I haven't been able to put all the ornaments on it because I'm not allowed to lift more than 15 pounds. So I don't know if you guys, the last time we talked, or did we talk? I don't know. I know I talk on my stories and my TikTok a lot. But I was working at Amazon for the holiday, remember? Well, I couldn't keep the job up. I couldn't keep going because I have an injury with my spine and my neck, and I'm not supposed to lift stuff. So the last place I'm supposed to work is in a warehouse. But I'm tough. And it's not even tough. It's just normal to me. So I've had to be reminded that I have to ignore whatever can come natural to me and comfortable. I'm a roll the sleep up kind of girl, but I've had to learn I can't do that anymore. And that blew my mind. The aches and the pains. And Amazon's like, oh no, we will not be liable. So we will see. I had to go to my doctor's office and get all this information together and get my doctor to sign off whether or not I could stand for so many hours, what my limitations of lifting, climbing, bending, pulling, dragging, pushing. My doctor was like, no. He's like, honey, Amazon warehouse work is detrimental to your health. So he only gave me 6 weeks. He said, I'll let you finish out the holidays, and I'm taking my name off of your doctor's note. You do not need, unless they're going to let you work 4 hours a day during each shift. And you can't pick up more than 15 pounds. Not 20, 15. If Amazon says yes, you can work until December 20. Today would have been my last day. That's the date he signed that he was up until that date. Amazon would have been like, all right, well, it was nice knowing you, Gwen. But here's where we get off. So you have to go home now. You don't have to go home, but you got to get out of here. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. Dang. And it was just for the holidays. I just wanted to do some holiday shopping and have some fun little extra things I like to do for the holiday. And I was trying to put some money in my broker account. So here's the other thing. I'm trying to teach myself how to trade option trading. I love it. I like it. I'm having a hard time with I use Webull. So I figured out how to set my stop loss and where to take profit and how to set my order and get in. I'm pretty good with the strategies that I've been taught. I get it. I get it. I've done some practices and I was like, yes, if I put some money in. I had over $100 in my broker account. There are little penny stocks you can play with. When the time came for me to pull the trigger, there's something I wasn't doing right, and I just figured out what it was. So on my phone, I have my options trading set up to trade on my phone. But the way I place the order to stop my loss and to take profit on my phone, I haven't figured out how to do that yet. And so when I was doing what I was doing, I didn't set it up to take profit in the right place with the penny stocks. Then on my laptop, I set it up to do it, and I wasn't trading an option. So I didn't lose my shirt. I lost like 23 cents here, $20 there, $5 here. So I have to figure out, it's almost like, I prefer calls. So if you all know what I'm talking about. So it's almost like you meant to buy a call, but you bought a put, except that's not what I did. So I have to get that straight so I can pull the trigger. I'm excited. Like there's an option stock I can get for $50. And that's one of the things I like about options trading, is that you don't need a lot of money to get started, and you can make a lot of money quickly. You just have to manage your risk, and you have to be disciplined, not be greedy, and decide if you're going to risk $50 or $100 a day, or that day, or in that trade. That's all you're losing. You're not losing your entire portfolio, your entire account. You're not wiping out to zero. You have to manage risk by setting proper stop loss, so that when you do lose, you only lose right where you were willing to lose. Risk versus reward. And so I love it. The strategies I listen to 2 different people, and I just recently added a third one because they say the same thing in their own version, like 2 guys, 1 black guy, 1 white guy, and a black girl, a black woman. They speak, they tip, they tap, they touch, they trigger things in my psyche that I hear that work beautifully. And I go, oh yeah, it's almost so good that if I were standing there in front of them and I asked them specific questions, they're answering it for me. Kind of like what happens when you're listening in a seminar, or you're in a group and someone's giving you instructions about what's going to happen, and you're not listening because you can ask them a question. You raise your hand, and instead of letting them tell you and you being an active listener, which is part of communication, you would learn everything you need. You wouldn't have to ask such a question. You wouldn't have to ask, the person that's talking will probably answer all your questions if you just let them finish. I'm driving. If you just let them finish, they'll answer all your questions for you. It's like that. So what I've come to understand is one of the things that was mentioned that I thought was brilliant, that registered with me when it comes to trading: pick one instrument or one company or one ticker, whatever you call it, and get to know that company, right? Get to know how the stocks go up and down. Learn the trends of that stock. It's just like, it's a relationship. Get to know who and what the company is like, how it works for you. And I like obvious trends. I tend to be bullish, which means I like to buy low and sell high. So that's a call. And I'm a scalper. I like to get in, do what I need to do, take my profits, move on with the rest of my day. I could do that anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, but I would like to give myself at least 45 minutes every morning to find it, because they're not always ready to jump out there. But once I find 1 or 2, I'm good for the rest of the day. And then I like support and resistance. So those of you who know what I'm talking about will understand. So I look for the support and resistance line to see where I'm going to get in on the trade. I look to see how the stocks move. Do they trade sideways, up and down? Are they mostly bearish, where you make money coming down? Or are they always trending up? I like that. So once I figured out how to read the candlesticks, what a doji candlestick is, what an inverted hammer, I'm like, oh, if you know what the candlesticks are, you know what they're going to do, you know what the next move is, and you can better strategize which way you're going to take the trade, because you can better understand which way the trade's going to go. You can figure out where to get in and where to get out. And then Webull is so brilliant. I know a lot of them have their great little hacks, but Webull, you can set it up where to take profit, where you want to, where you're willing to take a loss, where you want to set it, 1%, 2%. You can put the actual number in, you can put the extra percent. It's brilliant. And then it'll trigger. And it has this little feature where OCO or OTO. It's like order, trigger, wherever it's going to trigger. So if you hit your profit margin first, then your stop loss is automatically canceled. Or if you don't hit your target take order amount, then you won't lose more than you're willing, more than what you said. I love it. 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 So that's what I've been doing, and I really want to get it together, especially for the end of December. What else? I don't know. What else? There's so much to talk about. I'll just pop things up. I have my own wish list of things. I want a cute little fur jacket. I want a few fur hats. I've gotten this one little black cute fur hat. It's so cute and fun. Okay. And then I got some other hats. What are they called? They're like the little, I just call them a hoodie without the shirt. What is it called? I love, they slip over your head. I've talked about them a few times on my fall wish list. So I finally have a gray one and a black one. Oh, I want some kitchen appliances. I want to buy the attachment for ice cream making for my KitchenAid, my mixer. And I want the pasta one too. And I want a good tub with steam and keeps the heat going, and little rollers, and what else do I want? It's a few things I want. It's a lot on my list, and yet it's not. I want some perfume. I still want the Louis Vuitton perfume. There's a couple there. Well, I want at least one by Byredo. There's one by Creed. I like things that have oud in them. Am I saying it right? Oud. What else do I want? It's just, I don't know. You know what I still want? I still want the Prada Monolith boot. I'm sure I should be able to find it for such a good deal these days. I mean, is it still being sold? Can I still go to Prada and order that boot? It feels like a staple that's never going to go away. I want the Prada loafer. I want the really chunky sole one. That's a few things. I'm talking about my wish list. No one else's. Just me. I'm always making sure everybody else gets something off their wish list. I need to take care of my wish list. There's a few cool things I want. I just can't think of it right now because I'm talking to you about it. But yeah, I am just going to be recording every day. So look forward to a bunch of videos. Just showing you what I do every day. I am also planning on making my sweet potato pie custard. So I might record myself doing that. Let's just show you a little bit of my process as I prepare Christmas dinner, Christmas breakfast. Oh my God, I didn't think about Christmas lunch. Because we eat, according to my husband, which I don't think I ever thought about it before, but we're East Coasters and up north, and one of the things he pointed out is that we always ate Christmas dinner at dinner time. But I don't know that that's true, because think about it, when you're a child, you're starving, when you're hungry, and everybody's like, is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? And it feels like it takes forever. And I don't know if that's his assumption that we sat down and ate at dinner, like the normal dinner time. I'm in my car, and sorry if it's shaking you. I don't know if that's what he's thinking, because, you know, that's child time, that's kid time, so we think that it's dinner time. I don't recall it being a time. I think it was just whenever everything was done. But because he always emphasized that it was during dinner time, that I just made sure there was breakfast, and I tend to put out like a charcuterie board or something for lunch. And I didn't do lunch today, but you guys let me know, is Christmas dinner in your home and with your family's traditions, is it at dinner time, or is it just whenever things are done? I think it's just whenever things are done. I never noticed. I know kid time is not the same. When you're a kid, your time stamp is night and day from what really happens. I don't know that there was ever a set time. Now, in my husband's family, he's from Philly, if they did have a set time and they say it's dinner, then that was in his family. I'm pulling into my garage. But I think for me and my family, it was just whenever anything was done. And typically, I think, truthfully, I'm sorry, I had to pull back out and pull back in the garage a little better. I think typically, from what I recall in my family, hold on. My car's like, don't hit something. From what I recall in my family, it wasn't dinner time, because the thought was you make another plate throughout the day. you know, like you eat throughout the day. There's pies and cakes and cookies and desserts along the way. So you just eat throughout the day. It was not like it was dinner time. You ate, it might be ready at lunchtime. So you might be eating Christmas dinner at lunch. And then you have the day to go run around. Like when we were kids, we go make our rounds and see a little bit of everybody's family. And you might go to so-and-so's house because they make a certain kind of dessert that you like. Or you may go to then you run over to so-and-so's house and you collect. And then you come back to your house and you have your own dinner. I don't know. Or you stay where you are. Everyone's at your house and they all bring their dishes. And you just eat throughout the day. And there might be, I think I recall we saying we're going to first meal is at noon and lunchtime because everybody's watching the game. Sometimes somebody's designated to take the kids to the current and latest movie that opens on Christmas Day. And then the kids eat before they go. I remember, so you don't spend the money in the movie theater on that food. We got plenty of food here, hear something like that. And then you come back and as a kid, you might get, like one of my cousins would always get a piece of ham and some macaroni cheese and a piece of sweet potato pie. Me, I might get, rarely was it ever meat, but I might get, I don't know, literally as a kid, if there was some sort of salad and not potato salad, some sort of green salad or green vegetable, I would get that. The dark piece of the turkey. Rarely was it ever ham. I didn't care for ham. I don't know. So the dark meat of the turkey, some sort of greens, not collard greens. So if it was string beans or something. And then I would get a piece of sweet potato pie and a little thing of banana pudding. And then maybe I'd get some mashed. And then after I had that, because I had 2 sweets and it didn't taste right or feel good, literally I'd be like, eh. I would go get some mac and cheese because I think I thought salt and sweet and salt, balance. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. But anyway, so yeah, this is the first of daily videos. I'm just going to put them up every day, 15 to 20 minutes at a time. This is what I'm told I should be doing. Limit my editing. I'm sorry if y'all can't see me very well. I'm sorry. And I'll check back with you guys and I'll record myself preparing my pies tonight and put that up tonight maybe from my phone. We'll see how that works. Okay, love you guys. Okay, let's see how this works. Tell me if you think it's goofy or whatever, if you like it. Okay.